You go on outside and play, Maddie, and I'll call you in when supper's ready.
Okay.
Lear's back in town. I guess you heard me. Don't tell me you've forgotten about the Good Friday Massacre. Yeah, well, I haven't. Lear and her men eliminated the heads of all the rival families. And then they consolidated power and set up the largest syndicate on the East Coast. Yes, that was a long time ago. But Kingsley Lear isn't as powerful as she used to be. People think she might be losing her mind. Rumor has it, she may be stepping down. What do you mean, and then what happened? You'll just have to watch and see like everybody else.
Glover?
Kent.
I thought that Lear liked Albany better than Cornwall.
Yeah, I thought so too. But the way she's been acting lately, no one can tell which one she favors more.
Ain't that your kid over there?
Yeah, I raised him. I've had to admit that he's my son so many times now that I can do it without a hint of embarrassment.
What do you mean?
That young fella's mother had a cradle for her baby before she had a man for her bed. Tell me, Kent, where would you find fault?
He grew up to be a good man. There's no fault to be found.
Yeah, I've got a legitimate son who's a few months older, and I don't love him any more than I love that bastard. Though he came to the world before he was called, his mother was beautiful, and there was fun in his making. And so, the Hoor son must be acknowledged. Edmund? Edmund! Do you know who this is?
No, Father.
This is Kent, a good friend and a made man. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, same here.
Glover, go get Frenchie. Now, let's get down to business. As you I've divided the territory in half. It's time for some young blood to take over running this business. Cornwall, Albany, I'm stepping down as head of the organization. I've called you here to announce that my daughters will inherit to avoid any trouble after I'm gone. But first, tell me, which one of you loves me the most? Raven, wife of Cornwall, what do you have to say?
Mother, I love you more than words can say. A love so strong leaves me speechless. Beyond all measure, I love you.
For you and yours, you shall receive this territory here, from Richmond Heights all the way down to the waterfront. And now, my youngest daughter, my greatest joy, what can you say to convince me to give you something more opulent than I've given your sisters?
I have nothing to say.
Nothing?
Nothing.
How can this be? My dear, nothing comes from nothing. Try again.
It pains me that I cannot put my feelings into words. I guess I love you as a daughter should love her mother, neither more nor less.
My dear, choose your next words carefully. You don't want to fall from favor.
You raised me and loved me. In return, I obey, honor, and love you, but how can my sisters speak the truth? Hopefully when I wed, I will give my husband half my love, for I could never marry as my sisters who love only you.
Do you mean what you say?
I do.
So young, yet so cruel.
So young and so true.
So be it. Truth will be all that you inherit. You are not a stranger to me. Foreign savages who eat their young will be closer to my heart than you, ex-daughter of mine.
Lear.
Stay out of this, Kent. I plan on spending my old age in her care. Be gone from me. My peace shall be the peace of the grave. Call Frenchie. What are you standing around for? Go! Call him now! As for you, your pride can keep you warm.
Lear, I've served you well for many years.
My gun is drawn, my hammer is cocked. Stay out of the line of fire.
What would you have me do? Stand by idling and watch as you bow to flatterers? Should loyal men be afraid to speak the truth when reason gives way to madness? I am honor bound to be blunt. Reconsider your decision. I swear on my life, Cordelia loves you. Just as a loud voice betrays an empty heart, a subtle whisper often speaks the truth.
Kent, if you value your life, say no more.
I am your pawn to be used against your enemies. I do not fear death if it keeps you from harm.
Get out of my sight.
Lear! Stop. Take back what you've done.
If not, then as long as I have breath to speak, I will tell you, what you're doing is wrong.
You would have me break my vow. I who have always kept my word. You disrespect me and my power, and now you've earned your reward. You have 5 days to gather your belongings. On the 6th, get out of my town. For if on the following day I find you, I will end you.
Fare thee well, Lear. May the gods protect you for speaking the truth.
Here he is, boss.
Frenchie, when Cordelia was dear to my heart, I held her in high esteem. But now her price has fallen. Such a worthless little thing. She's there. She's yours.
She was your favorite. You said she would bring you joy in your old age. It's a mystery to me how someone so close to you could bring such harm. It would take a miracle for me to believe that she could do anything so heinous.
I do not have a glib tongue. I say only what I mean. I fell from favor because I'm not a fortune hunter, nor do I have a gift for words, and I'm glad I don't, even if it costs me your love.
Enough! Be better that you were never born at all than to have you turn on me like this.
You mean to tell me that she was shy, wouldn't say what you wanted to hear? Fair, Cordelia. You're all the richer in your poverty. From your mother's neglect, my love for you has grown to an immense respect. Lear, your daughter shall be mine. Cordelia, say goodbye to your cold and callous family. Leaving here will be no great loss.
Take her, she's yours. I have no daughter.
Why am I plagued by archaic customs that deprive me of what's mine just because I'm born a few months later than my brother? Why call me bastard when I'm as gifted as any legitimate son? And to prove it, Edgar, my dear brother, I'm going to take everything from you. If this works, Edmund the Bastard will win out over the legitimate son.
Kent's gone. Frenchy left unexpectedly. And now Lear's stepped down. This is happening way too fast. Edmund, what news do you have for me?
No news.
No news, then what are you reading?
It's nothing.
Come, let's have a look at it. If it's nothing, then I won't need my glasses to read it.
It's a text from Edgar. But from what I've read, I don't think it's fit for you to read.
Let me see for myself. Respect for the elderly has made this world a bitter place. These aged tyrants have power over us because we let them. If our father was dead, you'd receive half his fortune. Your brother, Edgar. What is this? If your father was dead, you'd receive half his fortune? My son Edgar sent this?
Yes.
Has he talked like this before?
I've heard him say that when sons are in their prime and fathers are in their decline, that it should be up to the sons to handle the money.
That's what he said in his text. That fucking lying little brick. Where is he?
Get a hold of yourself. We don't know what he's up to. And if you call him out and you're wrong, that'll damage your reputation and undermine his loyalty.
You think so?
If you're up to it, I'll contact Edgar. I'll set up a meeting for tonight.
He cannot be such a monster.
I'm sure he isn't.
Get a hold of Edgar. Gain his confidence. I'd give my fortune to be free from doubt.
I'll speak with him and I'll let you know what I've learned.
Recent eclipses of the sun and moon mean that trouble's on the way. And yes, science has a rational explanation, but everybody knows that disasters follow eclipses. Love cools, and brothers become enemies. My wicked son proves this prediction. Son turns against father, and Lear acts unnaturally. And to think that Kent was banished for the crime of honesty.
This is proof of the idiocy in our world. We suffer misfortunes because of our behaviors, and still, we blame the sun, the moon, the stars, as if some universal force could motivate us to evil. What a devious trick. Lustful men blaming their desires on some distant star. I could have been born under the most virginal star in the heavens, and I'd still have turned out the way that I did. And Edgar, well, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Right on time.
Edmund! Why so serious?
Just reading an article on the events that are supposed to follow eclipses.
Why would you waste your time reading that?
Describes terribly wicked things. Sons turning against their fathers, death, famine, adultery, all the good stuff.
How long have you believed in astrology?
When was the last time you talked to our father?
Last night.
Did you part on good terms?
I think so.
Think of anything you said or did to really piss him off? 'Cause I just saw him. He's so angry that if I were you, I'd avoid him until he cools down.
Someone's telling lies about me.
I'm afraid so. You should lay low for a little while. Here, stay at my place. And if you go out, arm yourself.
Arm myself?
It's the best advice I can give you. Arm yourself.
Well, when will I see you again?
We will get through this together. But go. An idiot father and a brother so naive he suspects no one. I see what I have to do. If I can't have it by right, then I will take it by guile.
If this disguise works, I might just pull this off. Though Lear's banished me, I'll continue to serve her.
I want dinner served immediately. Don't keep me waiting. Well now, who are you?
A man, a poor, honest man.
What do you do?
What you see is what you get. If somebody puts their trust in me, I'll serve them well. I'll fight if I have to, but I don't eat fish.
What do you want from me?
To work as your servant.
Do you know me?
No, but there's an air of authority that makes me want to serve you.
What work can you do?
I can be discreet. I can tell a good story badly and deliver a plain message bluntly. That which ordinary men are fit for, I'm qualified.
Very well. You will work for me. And after dinner, if I still like you, I won't have you shot. Now where's my fool? You, go call her.
I don't know what's going on around here, but it seems to me like you're being mistreated.
I've noticed it too. Servants are acting disrespectfully. I'll look into it. But first, where's my fool? I haven't seen her in days.
She's been depressed ever since Cordelia left.
No more of that kind of talk. You, go find her. You over there. Come here. Do you know who I am?
You are a demanding guest in this house.
A demanding guest in this house? You scoundrel! You son of a bitch!
You shouldn't have hit me.
Or abuse you either. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
You serve me well. Here's a token of my gratitude.
And here's a token of my gratitude.
You've been hiding from me.
I stood up for someone who's fallen from favor. There's a wind of change blowing around here, and I don't want to catch cold.
Watch your tongue.
You'd have me beaten for telling the truth, but I might as well be mute. You'll pay me no heed anyway.
Why, right. Nothing comes from nothing.
Tell her that she earns nothing now that she's given everything away. She'll pay me no heed anyway.
Ma'am, this isn't completely a joke.
I wish that it were. There's so many people playing the fool these days that I don't have a monopoly on it anymore. Please, Lear, hire someone to teach me how to lie.
If you lie, I'll pistol whip you.
It amazes me how similar you and your daughter really are. She wants to have me whipped for telling the truth, and you'd have me whipped for lying. Sometimes I whip myself for keeping silent. I'd rather be anything but a fool, but still, I wouldn't want to be you. Ever since you gave everything away, it's as though you cut out both sides of your brain and left nothing in the middle. He who wastes neither crust nor crumb will go wanting. She is as empty as the blue sky.
Do you know me?
Lear, snap out of this. You still have your wits about you.
Even a jackass can see when the cart is pulling the horse.
Does anybody here know me? Is this how I talk? Are these my eyes? Somebody please tell me who I am.
You are all that is left. We're Lear's shadow.
I'd like to know who I am. Everything about this place tells me that I have daughters?
Yes. And one daughter in particular who will make you do whatever she says.
Damn this confusion. I can't stay here. Make ready to depart.
Lear, please calm down.
I thought Cordelia's honesty was ugly when it first appeared, but this one small flaw has ruined me and sucked all the love from my heart. Oh, Lear, you've let your foolishness in, and you've locked your good judgment out.
I have no idea what's upsetting you, but whatever it is, I had nothing to do with it.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Oswald, go to Glover's. Tell him Lear is on the way.
Go ahead and make preparations for our arrival. Give this to Glover. Hurry.
Cheer up. Raven will take good care of you.
And what do you know?
Do you know why your nose is in the middle of your face?
No.
To keep your eyes apart. Maybe then you could see what's right in front of you.
I've wronged Cordelia.
Do you know why a snail carries its home on its back?
Why?
So that he never goes homeless. He's always got a roof over his head.
I want to take back what I am and what I've done.
Well, then you'd make a good fool.
I could take back what's mine by force.
And if you were my fool, I'd have you beaten for getting old before your time.
Why's that?
You're not wise enough to be old.
God, don't let me go insane. I don't want to go mad.
My father is tearing the town apart looking for my brother, but I still have one last card to play. Luck and brevity are what I need now. Edgar! Edgar, are you there? Thank you for meeting with me on such short notice. You have to get out of town. Wait till it's dark and then slip away. Father is out for blood. Cornwall and Raven are on their way here right now. You haven't said anything against them, have you?
No, I haven't said a word.
Good. Somebody's coming. You pretend to attack me, I'll pretend to defend myself. No, you have to go talk to Father! Run, Edgar, run!
Now, to make it look like I was in a hell of a fight.
Edmund, where's your brother?
He was standing right there. He had a knife.
Where's he now?
Father, I'm bleeding.
Where is he?
He ran off that way.
We'll go after him.
He said he was going to kill you. He attacked me, I defended myself, and he fled.
Let him run. If he stays in town, he'll be found. If he's found, he'll be shot. With Cornwall's backing, I'll announce that whoever finds him and brings him in will be rewarded. Whoever helps him will be killed.
He said I was nothing more than a penniless bastard, that it would be my word against his, and no one would believe me.
He cannot truly be my son. I will lock down this town. He will not escape. As for you, my loyal son, I will make you my heir.
Well met, old friend. Ever since I arrived, I've been hearing rumors.
And if they're true, no punishment will be harsh enough. How are you doing?
My old heart is broken.
Was it my mother's godson that tried to kill you? The one they named Edgar?
Yes, though I'm ashamed to admit it.
Was he friends with my mother's men?
I don't know.
Yes, ma'am, he hung out with them.
They must have put him up to killing you to get your money. Just last night I received a text from Albany warning me about Lear's behavior.
Edmund, I heard you fought bravely defending your father.
I was merely doing my duty.
He exposed Edgar's plot to murder me, and then he was wounded trying to apprehend him.
Well, once he's found, he won't trouble anyone anymore. As for you, Edmund, I'd like you to come work for me. I need people who can be trusted.
You have my undying loyalty.
You honor my family with your kindness.
We've come seeking your counsel. I've called a family meeting and Lear is on her way. Please advise us, old friend.
I am at your service.
Do you work here?
Yes, I do.
Where can I find lodging?
You can sleep in the gutter for all I care.
How rude. It wouldn't hurt you to be courteous.
I'll not be courteous to the likes of you.
What gives you the right to speak to me like that? I don't even know you.
Oh, but I know you.
What do you know of me?
You're a pretentious brown-noser. You're a vain, prissy little twat who'd pimp himself out to get ahead. You're a coward and a son of a bitch. Deny any of this, and I'll beat you till you bleed.
Get away from me.
You work for Lear's enemies. You take pride in playing the puppet's part against her. Now come at me and fight.
Help!
Fight me!
Help! Somebody help me!
What's going on here?
Stop this! Now! What are you fighting about? Tell me.
I can't catch my breath.
No wonder. The only thing manly about you is your clothes. A tailor made you.
What an odd thing to say. How could a tailor make a man?
Definitely a tailor. A sculptor or a painter couldn't have fucked him up as bad as that.
Where are your manners?
My manners take backseat when my anger takes hold.
And why are you so angry?
Because the smiling swindlers like that creature there, they'll turn their nose whichever way the wind's blowing.
Have you lost your mind?
What started you quarreling?
I didn't like his face.
Well, maybe you don't like my face. Or his face. Or her face either.
Well, to be honest, I've seen friendlier faces.
Don't look for flattery. You won't find it here. You are blunt, sir, and you speak the truth. But behind your bluntness, you are craftier than 20 brown-nosing bootleggers. What did you do to offend him?
I did nothing. He assaulted me for no reason.
And that is how cowards make fools of brave men.
Give me some handcuffs. Time to teach this hard-headed prick a lesson.
I'm too old to be taught a lesson. Don't do this. Lear sent me here. She'll take this as a personal insult.
Get me some handcuffs. We'll leave him out here for the night.
Only one night? Why not the whole next day and the next night too?
You wouldn't treat a dog like this.
No, but since you work for my mother, I will.
Put the cuffs on him.
Cornwall, don't do this. True, he's done wrong, and Lear will punish him for it. But she'll be offended when she sees how we have treated her envoy.
I'll take full responsibility.
Cuff him to that post.
Let's go.
I'm sorry. I'll try talking to Cornwall again.
Don't bother. I've come a long way and need to catch some sleep anyways. Here. I've got a letter for you from Lear. Things have gone from bad to worse. At least now I have a chance to read this text from Cordelia. She knows I'm working to protect her mother. She says she's working on a way to set things right. Good night. Lady Luck, bring me good fortune.
They search for me everywhere. To survive, I've had to disguise myself. I act like a lunatic straight out of the asylum. I yell at passers-by till they throw money at me. They call me crazy. Good. As Edgar, I'm nothing. Nothing at all.
Hello, Lear. Good to see you again.
So, you've taken up humiliation as a new hobby.
Who did this to you?
Your daughter and her husband handcuffed me to this post.
This does not bode well. Lady Luck is a fickle whore who never gives a break.
I must remain calm. Where's my daughter now?
Inside.
Stay here.
You didn't do anything more to deserve this?
Nothing. How many men did Lear bring with her?
If they tied you up for asking questions, you'd deserve it.
Why would you say that to me?
Because serving Lear will get you nowhere. If a man serves you only for profit, he'll abandon you at the first sign of rain, leaving you alone to face the storm. But this fool will stay. Let the wise man run, but this fool will stay.
They refuse to speak to me? Go get me a better answer.
You know how stubborn Cornwall can be.
Damn it all to hell, Glover. Lear will speak with Cornwall. You go tell that stubborn fool. No, I will keep a tight rein on my temper. Why does he have to sit there like that? I want him released. Go tell Cornwall and my daughter that I will speak to them at once. My heart races and rises in my throat.
That's it, Lear. Talk to your heart. Maybe it'll listen.
Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Lear.
I'm happy to see you, Mother.
Any true daughter of mine should be glad to see me. Are you all right? Good, now get out of here. Raven, you won't believe how badly I've been treated.
There must be some misunderstanding. You're old. Let someone take care of you. And no more of these childish antics.
You go to hell!
Is that any way to talk to your daughter?
No. You'd never insult me or lock me out of my house. Don't forget, I gave you everything I own.
Mother, get to the point.
Who put my loyal servant in chains? I hope you had nothing to do with this. My body can scarcely hold my grieving heart. How did my servant end up in handcuffs?
I put him in handcuffs, but he deserved more.
You did this?
Mother, you're not well.
I know. I think it would be best if I stayed here with you guys.
It's not as simple as that. I'm not ready to take you in.
But I gave you everything.
And it's about time, too.
I made you my guardian on the condition that I would get to keep my men, and you would now send us all away?
And why do you even need one?
Reason, not the need. Why, even the poorest beggar has some meager possession that they don't really need. Is a person's life as cheap as a beast's? You think you can break me? My heart will crumble to dust before I shed even a single tear.
There's a storm coming.
This is a small house. There's no room for Lear and her men. Where's Glover?
He followed the old woman. Look, here he comes now.
Lear is in a rage.
Where's she going?
I don't know.
She won't listen to reason. Let her go.
But there's a storm rolling in.
Impetuous people need to learn from their mistakes. Lock the doors. My mother has surrounded herself with degenerates. I'm afraid of what they'll encourage her to do.
Raven gives good advice. Lock the doors. It's going to be a wild night. Come in out of the cold.
This will not break me. I will be the very soul of patience. I won't say a fucking word.
Who goes there?
A wise man and a fool.
Even the creatures that haunt the night aren't out in a storm like this.
Let this storm bring our enemies to light. Anyone who's committed a crime and escaped justice should tremble with fear. Hide, all you murderers, you fucking liars, you incestuous bastards! Let your guilt flood out of you as you beg for mercy. I am a woman more sinned against than sinning itself!
There's a shed nearby. It'll shelter you. I'll go to your daughters and ask for help.
Come on. Are you cold? I know I am. Where's the shed? Necessity makes even a shoddy hut seem precious. Show me to it.
I asked Cornwall and Raven if I could shelter Lear from the storm, and they took my turf away.
Did they?
Say nothing of what I'm about to tell you. I received a letter from Lear. I have it hidden away in my closet. The humiliation that Lear has suffered will be avenged. Frenchie's men are on the way, and we will take Lear's side in the coming fight. I'm going looking for her now to see if I can help. If Cornwall asks for me, tell him I'm sick and I went to bed. I must help Lear, even if it costs me my life. Strange things have been set in motion, Edmund. Please be careful.
Yes, Father, allow me the courtesy of telling Cornwall all about that letter you've hidden. You'll get what you deserve. The younger rises, while the elder falls.
Here we are.
You break my heart.
I'd sooner break my own.
It's not this weather that chills me to the bone. I have a greater pain. The storm raging in my heart gives me feeling anything except the ingratitude of my children. But no, I will weep no more. I will endure. Imagine shutting me out on a night like this. But no, I'll think no more of these dark thoughts. Push them away. That way lies the madness.
If this is madness, at least you're not alone.
These poor homeless wretches. How will they survive this pitiless night? When I ran this town, I did not do enough to help. Pompous men should be made to give what they can and make this world a little more just.
9 feet deep. Water in here is 9 feet deep and rising.
A ghost.
Who's in here?
Go away! The very devil himself is after me. Cold wind blows through the hawthorn trees.
Did you give everything to your daughters to end up like this?
No one gave me anything. The foul fiend chased me here. He held up hangman's noose and told me to kill myself. Oh, bless my soul and cold. Have pity on me. I'm being persecuted by the devil. Sometimes I can almost catch him. No. There!
Daughters bring him to this?
I don't think he has any daughters.
Like hell! Only a daughter's cruelty can make a man become this low.
There! Over there!
This cold night will make fools and madmen of us all.
Beware the devil! Obey your parents, don't swear, keep your word, and don't sleep with another man's wife. Ah, it's so cold.
What were you before this?
I was an honorable man. I swore oaths
and shamelessly broke them. Never let a woman know what you're thinking. Stay out of whorehouses. Don't bet any money. Resist the devil. The cold wind still blows through the hawthorn trees. It's the devil! He wakes at dusk and wanders till dawn. He'll make your eyes film over and give you a hair lip. I used to be a respectable man. I wore the finest suits. And now, I survive on rats and mice. Beware the foul fiend who follows me around.
Lear, you should keep better company.
Ooh, Prince of Darkness is a gentleman.
Our children have grown so vile that they hate their parents. I can no longer obey your daughter's commands. She told me to bar my door and to leave you out in this. But now, I will take you to where there's food and warmth.
You should take him up on his offer.
First, I'll have a word with the learned man. Tell me, what philosophy do you study?
How to kill rags and resist the devil.
Starting to lose her mind. Ask her again to go with you.
Can you blame her? I'm half mad myself. My son tried to kill me. Truth be told, my grief has made me crazy. Man, I'm begging you, please come on in out of the cold.
Young knight Roland to the dark tower came, and he said, Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman.
I will have my revenge before I leave here. I know now that your brother tried to kill your father because he deserved to die.
Here is a letter confirming my father's betrayal of you. If it's true, you've got a lot of work to do.
True or false, this leaves you in charge.
I will persevere in my loyalty, although it does pain me to go against my father.
I put my trust in you. You'll find him a far better father to you than Clever ever was.
Stay here till I get back.
His wits give way to his impatience. May the gods reward you on your journey.
Great roll across you one. But beware the foul fiend.
Raven in hell. I know what I'll do. I'll put her on trial.
The demon in my belly is crying out for food. Stop whining, belly demon! I have no food to give you.
Lear, don't overexert yourself.
No, I'll see to the trial first. Take your place, honorable judge. And you, justice of the peace, come. Yes, and you can also be a judge. Stand here. Yes.
Let justice be done!
And this is Raven, whose warped mind betrayed her twisted heart. So there she goes! Stop her! Use your weapon! What? Why did you let her escape?
Where is your self-control?
You will now serve as one of my men.
Come, sit down and rest a while.
down. Draw the curtains. We'll have supper in the morning.
And I'll go to bed at noon.
I overheard people plotting to kill her. I have a car waiting. We've no time to lose. Carry her and follow me.
A good night's sleep would have helped your shattered nerves, but circumstances won't allow it.
They say that he who suffers alone suffers the most. And yet, my troubles are eased when I see Lear bearing up under such sorrow. Her children wronged her just as my father wronged me. I hope that whatever happens, she finds her way to safety.
Go. Find Glover.
I'll gouge his eyes out.
Leave Glover to me. I have a score to settle with him. Edmund, go to Albany. Tell him to prepare for war. Where is Lear?
Glover helped her escape.
Take Edmund to Albany. Farewell, new master of the House of Glover. I run this town. I want to make an example of you, the son of a bitch. Nothing anyone can do to stop me. Very well, we're on our way. My men have found Glover. They're holding him up at the loft. If you'd like, you could come and help interrogate him.
That sounds like fun. There you are, you ungrateful bastard.
What's this all about? This is no way to treat somebody who welcomed you into his home.
Where is Frenchie? What is he up to? Why is he gathering men down at the waterfront?
Where's my lunatic mother? Tell us.
Frenchie said he represented a neutral party. Somebody who was not opposed to you.
Very clever of you.
Clever lies.
Where did you send Lear?
To the waterfront.
Why the waterfront? Did someone order you to do that?
I was backed into a corner. I had nowhere to run.
Why the waterfront?
Because you left your mother standing out in a storm. If wolves were howling at your door, you would have let them in. I hope to see you punished for what you have done.
You will never see anything ever again. Hold him down!
Help me! Help me! Someone help me! Oh, dear God!
It's a bit lopsided, don't you think?
Nine Effendi.
It's enough. Leave that man alone.
What's this?
You heard what I said. Leave that man alone.
You've picked a bad day to have grown a conscience.
Touch that man again over my dead body.
You fucking bastard! Ooh.
All is darkness and horror. Where is my son? Headman! Avenge me!
You call out to a son who despises you. He was the one who revealed your treachery to us. He's too good to pity the likes of you.
I've been a fool.
and I mistreated my true son, Edgar. May the gods forgive me.
Throw him out. He can smell his way to the waterfront. Bring my husband's body with me. You there. Clean this up.
You know, if she gets away with this, there'll be no stopping her.
She's a real monster.
We should go find Glover, get somebody to look after him.
Go ahead. I'll get some cloth to bind his wounds. Heaven help him.
Amen.
Cornwall's dead, boss. He was killed as he gouged out Glover's eyes.
Cornwall gouged out Glover's eyes?
One of his lieutenants tried to stop him. Cornwall attacked him and his lieutenant killed him.
What about Glover?
He's gone blind.
Was Edmund there when this happened?
He's gone to your place.
He isn't here now. Does he know what happened?
Hell yes. He was the one who turned his father in to Cornwall's punishment.
You know, maybe I'm better off as a beggar. Even the lowliest of creatures still clings to hope. It's an ill wind that turns good luck bad. When you live at the bottom, any change is for the better. And I've fallen as far as I can go.
I've served your father for years. I'll get you safely out of the city.
What's this?
Go away! There's nothing you can do to help me now. Being with me puts your life in danger.
But you can't see where you're going.
I have nowhere to go, so I don't need to see. And when I could, I did not see things clearly. I lost my son to rage and deceit. If I live long enough to hold him again, it will be as good as having my sight back.
Who's there?
Whoever said this is as bad as it gets had no idea what they were talking about.
It's some poor lost soul.
If I had the presence of mind to say this is the worst, it could still get worse.
Where are you headed?
Is it a beggar man?
Yes, he seems mad too.
Well, he must have some wits about him, or else how could he beg? During last night's storm, I met a man who was both crazy and broken. He reminded me of my son. Is he dressed in tatters and rags?
Yes, he is.
I will ask him to be my guide.
But he's a madman.
It is a tragedy of our times that lunatics must lead the blind. Now, do as I say. Or rather, do whatever you feel like doing. But above all else, be gone. You there, beggar man, dressed in rags.
I don't want to be a beggar anymore.
Come over here.
Excuse me, sir. Your eyes are bleeding.
Do you know your way to the waterfront?
Like the back of my hand. Every step.
Here, take this. My misery must make you feel fortunate. It should always be like this. A man who has everything cannot see the misery around him. He should be made to see so that he can learn to share his good fortune with others. Wealth should be distributed until everyone has enough. Do you know your way around the waterfront?
Yes, I do.
There's a cliff that leads over the ocean. Take me there, and I'll reward you for your trouble.
Here, take my arm. I'll lead you there.
My husband's gone home to settle his score, and Lear's gone missing. People are saying she's as mad as a stormy sea. Find her. Bring her to me. Is there anything you can do to bring her back to her senses?
There are ways. There are treatments that will ease her pain and help her sleep.
Go buy the medicine before her madness puts her life in danger.
Ma'am, Cornwall and Albany's men are on their way.
Let them come.
Are Albany's men on the move?
Yes, ma'am.
Is he leading them himself?
He is, and he's making a big fuss about it.
So Edmund hasn't spoken to Albany?
No, ma'am.
It was a mistake to let Glover live after we blinded him. Wherever he goes, he turns people against us.
I'm going to find him.
Stay here tonight. It's too dangerous.
I can't.
Oswald, heed my words. My husband is dead. It makes sense for me to marry Edmund. And if you find him, give him this. And if you find Glover, I'm offering a reward for whoever ends his miserable existence.
If I do run into him, I'll prove whose side I'm on.
When do we get to the top of the cliff?
Close. Watch your step.
The ground feels flat to me.
Oh no. And it's horribly steep. Your other senses must be failing because of the trauma to your eyes.
Maybe so, but your voice seems changed to me.
You're mistaken.
Your speech has become more articulate.
This is the place. Oh, it makes me dizzy to look down. Boy, the fishermen down on the beach, they look as small as mice. Oh, I can't look anymore. Well, my head will start spinning and I'll fall.
Lead me to where you're standing. Let go of my hand. And take this. And say goodbye. Let me hear your footsteps as you walk away.
Goodbye, sir.
Almighty gods! I renounce
renounce this world and all its troubles and torments. And if Edgar is still alive, bless him and keep him safe. Now, goodbye.
Hey, can you hear me?
Go away and let me die.
You should have been smashed like an eggshell. But here you are, talking and breathing. It's a miracle. Say something else.
Did I or did I not fall?
You fell from a terrifying height. Look up there.
I can't. I have no eyes. If a man is truly desperate enough, should he not be allowed to kill himself? That used to be the last comfort of truly desperate people.
Come on. Give me your arm. Can you stand? Yeah?
Oh.
Can you feel your legs?
Only too well.
What was that thing I saw you with when you were up on the cliff?
A poor, unfortunate beggar.
You had these twisted horns, like some kind of devil. Maybe God saved your life.
That thing you spoke of led me to this deadly place. From this moment on, I resolve to endure my sightless anguish until my own anguish cries out, enough!
Be at peace, my friend. Who's this? Huh? Some kind of lunatic dressed like that?
Life's good at breaking hearts. Look, a mouse. Let's give it some cheese. I challenge you both to a fight. Hell, I'd even fight a giant. What's the password?
Jesus Christ.
That's it. You may pass.
I know that voice.
The rains drenched me, and the winds made me shiver. That's when I realized the truth about Raven. She's not honest foe. She told me I was everything to her, but it was all a lie.
Is that you, Lear?
Every inch of her. People used to step aside when they saw me walk down the street. This world needs more sex. Sleep around. Everyone knows women are sex machines. My pharmacist gave me an aphrodisiac, said it would give me sweet dreams. There's money in it for you.
You know me.
Why are you squinting at me? Here. Read this.
If every letter on that page were as big as the sun, I could not even see one.
Read it!
I can't! I have no eyes!
I see. You want money before you'll read it? No eyes in your head, till there's money in your pocket?
I don't understand.
What are you, crazy? Even a blind man can see how this world works. You watch a judge berate a thief, but have them switch places, and do you think you can tell them apart? Have you ever seen a farmer's dog bark at a beggar?
Yes.
And you saw how that beggar ran? That is authority. Look, there's a cop beating a whore. Stupid fucking cop. He yearns to do the things he punishes her for. A poor man can't hide his crime behind his tattered rags, but cover him in gold. Justice won't touch him. Get yourself some glass eyes and pretend to see the things you can't. You know, like a crooked politician.
Wisdom and absurdity all mixed up together.
Wait now, I know you. Your name is Glover. You'll have to be patient with me. I was crying when I got here. When a newborn sees the world for the first time, they scream and they cry. When we're born, we cry because we've arrived onto this stage of fools.
There she is. Ma'am, your daughter wants to have a word with you.
Am I your prisoner? Am I fortune's fool? You'll have your ransom. But first, take me to see a doctor. My brains aren't quite right.
You can have anything you want.
Tell me, do you know who I am?
You're a Lear, and I am honor bound to serve you.
Uh-huh. I see. Well, then, catch me if you can. Come and get me.
This is hard to watch.
Excuse me. How close are Cornwall's men?
They'll be here within the hour. Cordelia wants to make a stand, but she doesn't have enough men.
Thank you.
Dear gods in heaven, don't tempt me to commit suicide again.
Well said, sir.
Who are you?
A poor man, humbled by misfortune. I've seen my fair share of sorrow. It taught me compassion for others.
May the gods bless you.
Your blind head is going to make me rich. Repent your sins and prepare to die.
That's exactly what I want. I just hope you have the strength enough to do it.
Get out of my way.
No, I won't let you hurt him.
Stand aside or I'll kill the both of you.
If words could kill, I'd be dead and buried already. Now step up and let's see if your words are as hard as your head.
The hell with you.
Is he dead?
Yes. Let's have a look at this. You will have many opportunities to kill Albany. Help me, and you will be richly rewarded. Raven. I will bury you in a shallow grave. And I'll show this to Albany.
Lear is insane. It would be better if I hallucinated all this.
Come on. I'll lead you to safety.
Oh, Kent, what have I done to deserve a friend like you? How's my mother doing?
She's been asleep for a while now. If you want, you could try to wake her.
If you think that's for the best. This can heal your wounds. Is this the same face that endured freezing winds and stood alone against the rolling thunder? It's a wonder you didn't lose your life and your wits all in the same night. How are you?
You wronged me to take me from my grave. You are a soul from heaven. I'm bound to the fires of hell.
Do you know me?
Where am I? Is it daytime? Are these my hands?
Look at me. Tell me you know this space.
Don't mock me. I'm a foolish old woman. I fear I'm losing my mind. I feel like I should recognize you. And that man over there. I don't know whose clothes I'm wearing, and I can't recall where I slept last night. I think this lady here is my daughter Cordelia.
And so I am.
Oh, don't cry. Your sister wronged me for no reason. And you didn't. And you had every reason.
I had no reason at all. Would you like to go for a walk?
Yes. Bear with me, I'm old, foolish.
If Cornwall's dead, who's leading them?
Glover's bastard son, Edmund.
It's gonna get bloody.
So much hinges on the outcome of this fight.
Find Albany. See if he's come ready for a fight.
I swear it will be done.
Oswald's late. He must have run into some trouble.
Yeah.
My dear sister-in-law, good to see you. I've heard that Lear and Cordelia have been reunited, and that others have rallied to their cause.
What are we standing around talking for? Let's gather our forces and fight our enemies.
Let's gather the men together, and we'll discuss strategy.
Good thinking.
Go on. I'll catch up.
Sir, if I could have a moment of your time, there are some things that you need to know.
Go ahead.
Before you go off to fight, read this. If you need me, fire your gun 3 times into the air, and I'll defend you. May fortune favor you today.
Oh, wait till I've read it.
I can't. Remember, 3 times into the air.
Found Cordelia's safe house.
All right, men. This is it. Let's roll.
I'll use Albany's authority to win this battle. And although he wants to spare Lear and Cordelia, they won't live long enough for him to see them.
Send out Lear and Cordelia, and nobody gets hurt. Fuck it. Kill them all. Get coming with me.
You! Fuck you! Stupid! Fuck me! Go! Fuck you! No! 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 Fuck me! Go!
We have to get out of here. Lear's been defeated. Give me your hand, let's go.
No! Not one step further! This is as good a place as any to die. What?
We can't choose the time and place of our death. We die when our time comes.
Oh. This is also true.
We paved this road with our own good intentions. If it was just me, I could weather this storm, but I'm worried about you.
No. Come on, let's go to prison. We'll sing like birds in a cage. And when you ask for my blessing, I'll beg for your forgiveness. We'll pray and we'll tell stories and we'll contemplate the mysteries of the universe as if we're God's own spies.
Enough! Just take them away. I'll decide what to do with them later. Follow my instructions, and you'll be a made man. But know this, either you do this job for me, or you'll find yourself another line of work.
Yes, sir.
Remember, follow my instructions to the letter.
Congratulations. This is a huge day for you.
You showed courage today. Luck was on your side.
I've put Lear and Cordelia into holding cells. Many men lost friends today and will curse their names. The interrogation of Cordelia and her mother requires an appropriate venue.
If you think we're equals in this, you're sadly mistaken. You are my subordinate.
That is for me to decide. It was on my behalf that he fought so bravely.
If he truly represented you, he'd marry you.
I surrender myself to you. Let the world witness I now make you my lord and master.
It is not for you to say.
Nor is it up to you.
Oh, yes it is, you devious bastard.
Prove yourself to me by defeating this challenge.
Edmund, you conspired against me. Step outside and fire 3 shots in the air. No one comes to challenge you, I'll fight you myself.
You're on. Anyone who calls me a traitor is a liar.
You're on your own now. Everyone here answers to me. Who are you? And why do you want to fight on my behalf?
I've lost much to this bastard. I will see him pay. Who speaks for you, Edmund, son of Glover?
I speak for myself. What do you have to say to me?
You betrayed your father and your brother. You plotted against Albany. You're a bastard through and through. Put up your fists and prove you aren't a lying, treacherous coward.
I'll shove those lies back down your goddamn throat!
tricked you. You've been deceived.
Shut your mouth, woman! Here, read this. Oh, but you already know what it says.
What if I do? I make the laws around here. Who will persecute me for it?
You bitch. Do you know whose letter this is?
Question really isn't a question, if you already know the answer.
You gutless bastard! You cowardly fox!
Go after her! Make sure she doesn't do anything stupid!
I've done what you've accused me of. But it's over now. So am I. I'm sorry. And I beg for your forgiveness. I must know. Who are you?
My name is Edgar! And I am my father's son!
Now the wheel has come full circle. Here I am. Right back where I started.
How did you know what happened to your father? I know because I followed him. I became his guide. I led him around, begged food for him, kept him from suicide. Just before coming here, I revealed myself to him, but it was too much for his frail heart to bear. And now there's no end to my sorrow. You bring him! What happened? Out with it!
Pulled this from Raven's heart. She's dead.
I've come to say goodbye to Lear.
Edmund, where are Lear and Cordelia?
The loft. I gave orders for Lear and Cordelia to be killed. Hurry, send someone immediately.
Run! As if your life depends on it!
I told them to hang Cordelia. Make it look like a suicide.
Get him out of my sight!
Are you all made of stone? She's gone forever! I know the difference between living and dead, and she's as dead as the cold, cold ground!
Oh my God. Is there no end to this?
Go away! Leave me alone!
But it's me, Kent. I'm your friend.
Damn you all to hell! You're all murderers and thieves! I killed that assassin who was trying to hang you.
It's true. She killed him with her bare hands.
Back in the day, I would have made short work of him. My eyesight's not the greatest, but aren't you Kent?
At your service, ma'am.
He was a good man. Not afraid to fight. He's dead now. Rotting in the dirt somewhere.
But I followed you on your sad wanderings.
Nice to meet you.
It was me and no one else.
Yes, I think that's true.
She doesn't know what you're saying. It's useless to try to talk to her. I'll try to ease Lear's suffering. I return what's been taken from you. My allies will be rewarded, and my enemies will get what they deserve.
They hanged you, and I'll never see you again. Look at her. Look at her!
She's gone. Let her soul pass. Her time in this herd world is done. I pray my heart doesn't break.
Carry them to their rest. Now is the time for mourning and grief. My friends, you too will now run the organization.
I'll soon be going on a journey. Lear calls to me. I cannot say no.
Remember this day. The oldest among us have suffered the worst. We, who are young, will never see the likes of her again.
There you are. Where did you go? And what did you see?
Nothing much.